Can you survive this, Prime Minister?
Leaving Downing Street, now the subject of a police investigation, and hoping to persuade his party in Parliament to move on from the parties in number 10. In truth, many people have already decided whether they believe Boris Johnson over what's referred to as partygate, the latest twist including one loyal MP claiming the Prime Minister had been ambushed with a birthday cake at a celebration in June 2020. In Parliament, Johnson was asked yet again about his assurances last month that there'd been no parties and that no COVID-19 rules had been broken.
The Ministerial Code says that ministers who knowingly mislead Parliament will be expected to offer their resignation. Does the Prime Minister believe that applies to him?
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, of course, but let me tell the House that I think he's inviting a question about an investigation which, as you know, Mr. Speaker, I can't comment.
Johnson brushed off calls to resign, saying he had important work to do. But top of his inbox will be the government report, overseen by civil servant Sue Gray, into a series of gatherings in Downing Street since the first lockdown in 2020.
So can the Prime Minister confirm that he will publish the full Sue Gray report as he receives it?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, what I can tell him is that we've got to leave the report to the independent investigator, as he knows, and of course, when I receive it, I will do exactly what I said.
As part of the report, police officers working here gave evidence. That evidence led the Metropolitan Police to decide they would launch their own investigation into potential breaches of COVID laws. Anyone found guilty could receive a fine, but the mere fact the Prime Minister could be interviewed as a suspect adds a layer of embarrassment to widespread public resentment.
If the investigation proved that he was breaking the rule, then yes, definitely he was breaking the rule, because a lot of people are dying that time. People are following it strictly.
It was definitely against the spirit of what we were all trying to do as a nation. And if he's broken the law, then bye.
As speculation mounted about how many Conservative MPs might soon be sending in letters to trigger a no-confidence vote in Johnson's leadership, the Foreign Secretary was wearily defending her boss on national television.
I'm 100% supportive of the Prime Minister. He has done a great job, whether it's delivering Brexit, whether it's the response to the pandemic.
There's no doubt the shine's come off Boris Johnson's image as a man of the people. But it's his colleagues, not the public, having to decide right now whether he can come back from this or whether he's become too much of a liability. Nadim, Al Jazeera.